Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals Television is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.
This is Mulligan. He is a St. Bernard. He is about 1.5 years old. He came in for limping on his right rear leg, so we are going to sedate him a little bit, take an x-ray, and see what's going on.
This is what we do when we sedate horses.
Bud, cooperate. Mulligan! I need a middle person.
1, 2, 3.
Now stay there.
Count of 3, we all just
Push it. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, big guy.
This bird is ancient. It's a 19-year-old cockatiel, which is pretty old for a cockatiel. They usually last about 10, 12 years, but I've seen them all the way up to 27. I think the oldest one I ever saw was like 32. So they can live long, but that's unusual to have a 19-year-old. And this bird is extremely healthy, has never been sick, and suddenly had some respiratory issues yesterday, and the owner noticed that the bird was sneezing a lot, and then it's got a big mass by the side of its beak. And my feeling is most likely this is sinusitis, so they have sinuses here. And just like people get sinus infections in this cold weather like this, birds can also get an infection. It gets up in their sinuses and then sometimes can cause an abscess. So we're not very sure what this mass is, and that's what we're going to do, is put the bird under anesthesia and then investigate.
Okay, we're going to start by giving Ariel some sedation, and that's going to relax her before we give her the anesthesia. So we're gonna take her out of the incubator and give her the sedation. Here, step up. Good bird. Hi, sweetie. Hey, good bird. Yes, I know you're scared. You're sweet. Okay, she's very good. Hi. So we're gonna go ahead and Sheila's gonna give the injection. Hi, I know it. And she's gonna just give it in the breast muscle. Got it? Yep. I know, sweetie, I know. You're very good. Yes, you are. Okay. And she's just going to get a little bit sedate, and then we'll be able to work with her a little easier. She's a very good bird. Really nice specimen of what's called a pearl. If you can see on her back, she's got the yellow spots. Those are called pearls. And that is a trait that females express, but males don't. So a male carrying the pearl gene is not going to have this nice display as they get older. As they molt, they lose it. So our patient is under anesthesia. We've got the blood pressure, and Ariel is in a nice plane of anesthesia. She's got the injectable on board, and then we're gonna take this and I'm gonna work very fast.
Blood pressure's still good. It's at 90, so.
All right.
Keep the mask on. Now he's gonna get his culture. Does it look like pulse inside there?
Yeah.
Yes? Good. It's gonna make the prognosis much better.
Just need to scoop that out. Put some pressure on here. This.
Maybe you want to use your blade to scoop it out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. Let me just use the end here.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Might have to.
It's right there. See that?
Yeah. It's hard to work in that area.
Well, and their metabolism is so fast with the
Yes.
anesthesia as well, so
And you're just going to be able to scoop it out now?
I think so.
Okay. All right, let's put her down again. I'm going to keep her on 4. Let's switch over. Or can you work in that area? Oh, you got it already?
Right here.
Wow. Cool. Perfect.
It looks great. I'm actually
Seems
going to
very
get a little
stable.
more in here.
Yeah.
A little more right in that area.
Good. Perfect.
And then if we want to send this out, we can. If we
Yes.
decide not to, we don't have to, but we
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
sample.
we have it, and let's wake her up
Yep.
because birds, it means fast, fast, fast.
So we're going to take this off
Quickly
of
as
her.
you can.
Okay, sweetie. There we go. We're going to put her right in there.
Lay her on her back. Just like that. There we go.
All right, so I'm going to take Ariel out and we are going to give her an injectable antibiotic that will last a week and some pain medication. So here's the antibiotic. Oh, she's starting to wake up. That's a good sign. I just want you to see how nice this looks. The area of the abscess is gone, and that will heal up very nicely. There you go, sweetie. Oh, you're waking up already. Good job.
Today's show is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, Metropolitan Fence, and Camp Bow Wow. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world on our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
For over a decade, Fetch magazine has examined the unique bond humans have with their canine companions by publishing popular dog-related topics. With a strong commitment to dogs in need, Fetch also prints local adoptables in each issue, supplies affordable advertising to businesses, and gives rescues 30% off of ads. This year, Fetch is offering $15 subscriptions for your convenience. For more information, visit www.fetchmag.com or pick up your free copy at a local pet establishment near you. Go Fetch!
The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha is so much more than a shelter. Our adoption staff, animal caregivers, and behavior department ensure the best possible adoptive companion. Our spay-neuter programs actively combat pet overpopulation in our area, and our animal rescue team safely returns lost pets back home. PAWS does one-on-one consultations, holds a variety of training classes and seminars, and even hosts camps for kids. Our shelter is and always has been open admissions and full service, providing resources for pets and their people for a happy lifetime together. PAWS, we're building a society that's humane.
Boarding, grooming, training, and more. When it comes to your pet, Animal Motel is their home away from home. At Animal Motel, we offer a top-of-the-line facility with boarding suites for both dogs and cats, outdoor play yards, a training hall, and so much more. Whether they're here for obedience training, grooming, or an extended stay, we promise your dog and cat will be part of our family. Animal Motel. Personalized care for your precious pets.
Looking to get some training for your dog? For Pet's Sake is your one-stop dog training center. We offer all-inclusive obedience training, canine sports training, specialty classes, and more. We provide training classes in 3 convenient locations with our main facility in Mugwanago, which boasts a fully matted 5,200 square foot training hall. While in Mugwanago, check out our Bichon Buddy Rescue and take home your new pet. Bichon and Little Buddies Rescue takes in Bichons, other small dog breeds, and cats that need to be rehomed for various reasons.
That's where it becomes very sad. I mean, where especially certain people, it's older people, people that don't have anybody to help them, and then they have their animals that are suffering, and you know that there's nothing else you can do. That's where it makes our life sad, and we get over it just because of the fact that, you know, you have to move on. But in the moment, it is extremely difficult to deal with people and their emotions.
Carly, we adopted in June of 2005 from Greyhound Pets of America. She was a non-racing greyhound. She lived a very pampered life, participated in a lot of things. We did meet and greets to educate the public on the breed so that there'd be more adoptions. She attended pet expos. The biggest thing that I feel she accomplished in the last probably 8 years is she was Dr. Marla's CPR dog. And we did CPR and first aid certification classes at the Wisconsin Humane Society. We did them here for firefighters, sheriffs. We went to the library and did them. We traveled up to Green Bay and did them for firefighters. We did them at the State Fair Park when we first started out. And it was just so that anywhere from lay people to, like I said, firefighters and cops could get certified. And Carly was a perfectly healthy dog her entire life, which we kind of attributed to the fact that she was a non-racer. And then on November 5th of 2014, we came over here after having seen our conventional vet because there was a mass that was suspected on Carly's spleen. They did an ultrasound here, and later that afternoon she went in for surgery, which we thought we were out of the woods because it all came back benign. And then about 10 days later, Carly developed a very odd, it was called vasculitis, but it was lesions on her left rear leg that just never healed. And after Dr. Marla and I and my husband, we did some research, there was no cure for it. It was more just supportive care for Carly. And she was back and forth here many times to adjust medication. Eventually she lost the use of that leg,
but we were able to still get her around with a harness, so she had 3 functioning legs. In December, she developed heart issues as well, so these last 3 months were very difficult for her. But we continued to bring her home, as we had 2 other greyhounds that she was surrounded by love and other dogs, and she really took all her diseases as a trooper.
With regard to humane euthanasia and ending of treatment and issues with quality of life, I can't say that I've ever really gotten used to that.
Some cases touch you more than others, some are more hard to deal with than others, but when they come in, it's basically they either A, know they want to do it and they already have that set in their mind, or B, they find out from the doctor or right away from even a tech that something needs to be done, and if that's the decision, you just kind of talk them through it.
We lost Carly on February 11th, a Wednesday morning. The day before, I noticed that Carly was very weak. Every day she had one kind of lull in the early evening around 7 p.m. where she didn't seem real strong, but if we had to get her up and get her outside, she did the best she could. It seemed like that whole day Tuesday, real lethargic, and I always said to the staff here that the day that Carly turns away from all her favorite foods, I knew that was going to be the end. And the morning of Wednesday, February 11th, I got up and went to feed her, and twice she went like this and just turned her head away from me. And I've had so many bunnies in the past that have done the same thing, dogs that have just quit eating, that you kind of know when they lose the sparkle in their eye and give up on food, that is kind of their choice to say it's the end. And at this point, she was 3 months past the age of 14 years. So she had a good long life. I feel like these last 3 months kind of were her gift to us, that she hung on out of love. And I just said to one of the technicians here today that if love could fix our animals, Carly would have lived to be 200 years old.
Here at Pet Supply Port in Saukville, Wisconsin, we recognize that pets are part of the family. That's why we strive to offer the best quality pet food and pet supplies at the most affordable prices. From frozen raw diet and wholesome products to educational seminars and pet total wellness, Pet Supply Port is leading the way when it comes to pet food and pet supplies in the 4-county area. Log on to learn how Pet Supply Port can help your pet live a happy and healthy life. PetSupplyPort.com.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world on our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
Because you love him completely, because he is part of your family. When your pet needs emergency care, you want the very best trauma and critical care specialist standing by. You know there's only one place you can trust and always count on.
I test MECA and Dr. DACVECC for the medical care for Bailey.
Dr. Crescent and I are very happy that we were able to provide medical care for Bailey and all the other Milwaukee Brewer player pets.
At Metropolitan Fence, we have been keeping your children and pets safe in southeastern Wisconsin for over 27 years. We offer a full line of residential and commercial fencing, from vinyl, wood, ornamental, and chain link. For a free estimate, please call us at 262-547-6001 or visit us online at metrofence.biz. And remember, we are always on the level.
When it comes to your pet's health, proper nutrition is vital to a long and healthy life. That's why American Natural Premium products are growing in popularity at your local pet food store. American Natural Premium uses whole ingredients including meat and balanced protein. Best of all, it's quality pet food at an affordable price. If your dog is itching and scratching, has runny eyes, or does the butt scoot boogie across your floor, it's a good chance your dog has food allergies. Log on to AmericanNaturalPremium.com to learn about premium pet food without the premium price tag.
It got started by, I worked a lot with the police dogs and sheriff dogs for medical care for years, and then I was made aware of the great demand for vesting each and every one of these police canine dogs because they're the first responders in any crime scene. So I decided that we were going to vest every single Wisconsin canine police dog and sheriff dog, and then go one step further and help find them dogs, because these dogs, they start training at about 2 years of age, and then by 9 or 10 they're ready to be retired. So we're going to replace new dogs too. It started out about 3 years ago. We had our first event, and we had about 1,000 people at that event. We had 2 Brewers players there, and then it's grown to where we have police demonstrations out in front all day long. Today we have a big raffle table. We have music by Nora Collins. We have food here, and then we have Brewers players coming today that are in support of our foundation.
So this is a patient that we saw back in October that had some significant periodontal disease, and because of the periodontal disease we had to remove some teeth, but we also elected to save some. So that's what we're looking to do today, is to reevaluate how well we're doing with our periodontal therapy. Periodontal disease comes in 4 different stages, and in any given mouth there's several stages. There's very severe disease and not so severe. So the animals that have stage 4, or the teeth with stage 4, we remove those and we save the ones with stage 2 and 3. So that's exactly what we did back in October, and today we're checking to see how successful or unsuccessful that might be. So our first step here is periodontal probing. We've extracted some of these front teeth and we're pretty happy. The owner is doing a great job of brushing. So what we're looking at, we're taking a periodontal probe and we're going around the teeth, and we're really looking to look for pockets, any sign of infection or disease. I have already cleaned these teeth. This area here is called the furcation. There's a slight divot where the roots, there's exposure. So we have a little gum recession with this tooth. But we did some bone grafting in October, And now, after the bone grafting, it looks like the gingiva has reattached nicely and we don't have pockets anymore. We're not seeing bleeding, so we're pretty happy with what we're seeing. So we have pretty good periodontal health. We did our periodontal therapy where that pocket was right in this location. We had put a bone graft right in this area right here, and it looks like it took pretty well and the gums are doing well. The next step, we've done the probing, we've done the x-rays, and now we're going to do charting and looking for any other things that might be new. So we have extracted number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The third molar is fine. That completes the periodontal assessment on the right side of the mouth. So we're back with Bella, and now she's woken up from anesthesia. We did some periodontal therapy today. We cleaned, we x-rayed, we probed, and we polished her teeth, and so she's trying to tell us she's just in that process of waking up. One of the things that we're going to add is Oravet. Oravet is a product that helps reduce plaque retention, and that helps reduce plaque is the cause of bacterial periodontal disease, and so by the use of this, along with teeth brushing every day, we're going to help control Bella's periodontal disease.
Today's show was brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.